an idea of how to attack, for example, how to set a stack attack, or what happens with the turnover. I've got a great examples here. We still have Dwayne who steals ball. Sia got one, brilliant one. Malcolm, when he's playing more, he steals a few. So Kwagga's one of those. So we've got those guys. And guys, on turnover attack, the attack who just played at you, if they lose the ball and you steal it from them, their defence is in trouble and they must scramble. But what do? We catch them, and now with that we must get the ball, and the cricket guys will tell you, as soon as you get that turnover, get it somewhere back in the covers. And they do that. But the covers at the back is not ready and not prepared to have that go and to then run and play off it.
You've got an example there for us?
Yes, I've got a good example I want to show you. The first one is what happened with Dwayne Vermeulen's turnover. Now, Dwayne Vermeulen's turnover was a great steal from him. By the way, he started very well, and he did steal a few balls from us. There you'll see the play. Dwayne, let's just go through the clip first. I really want us to talk about this one and we work off it. Dwayne stole the ball, but if we can, I'll just go a bit further back where we stole it, and then we can talk through this one. There the balls go. It is guys back in the covers. Look at what their two wingers are doing. They know we're going to kick. They turn around, they're running back. So we can argue there's no defence line. So to say now, but we are now 22, we've got to kick. We kick out, they play again. They suffocated us the whole game. They kicked it dead, we kick off. The same thing there. Now, I want to go through this quickly. How good is this from Dwayne? I'm saying we've got the players. We've got them. We must just from here play it properly now. And what I showed there earlier, what I love, if that ball gets back into the covers, Dwayne did it well. He didn't even pass to a scrum off. He got it back and wide so that he can attack. But the plan is, and guys, this what concerns me, Nick, this is a lot from the plan. It's not the case Damien sees it's on, Faf is back there, hands, it's on, run, pass, kick, or run, pass, score. That is my philosophy. Yeah. I don't want the thinking of, we've got the turnover, let's get rid of it. Because outcome, we lost it. We steal the ball, it's brilliant. Their defence is not organised. What do? Take the foot off the pedal, kick the bloody thing again.
There's no doubt our go-to, every player in our team, when we're in a bit of trouble, the go-to is to kick it. Not to play it, not to hold on to the ball. The go-to is to kick, and let's hope we can pressurize and tackle them and make them, force them into a mistake. So the point there, we can play it again, because there you can see, if we can play that clip again, I want us to look not only at the Australian wingers who are running back, but I want to look at our players who, when we get the ball, when we win the ball, how they just stand. Look at the players in front of Damian Willemse. There's no thought that he will not kick this ball. There's no thought that perhaps he's going to take it up and two short passes, and suddenly we've got Mapimpi with an overlap there. And if we haven't got an overlap, we've got a guy who's the second last player, can put a long kick down, and we make 70 metres instead of making 40 metres and giving them the line out.
All right, I want us to go back. Both of you guys have coached, and we need to be fair here. Guys, go back. You look at the time and the 22.
Yeah.
So I don't expect the Boks to have a go so early in the test match.
Okay, I've got another example where it's not in the 22. In fact, that's
why now let's have a look at that one.
But
let's just try
to you first.
Let's try to defend this one on the time, the execution, and immediately in your 22, most of your top 10 tier nations will take that ball.
Not true.
Disagree.
Not true. Most of your top 10 nations off a turnover will instinctively look to have a go, knowing they can kick later. It's not an initial kick. It is, and it's not slowed down once we get a turnover. It's have a look, move two passes. There's a great philosophy in rugby. Off a turnover, don't even look, just two passes away from that breakdown, and let the second person who gets the ball, so it's gone from the turnover, scrum off to the fly off to the centre, or a fullback who's in the line, then looks up and sees, okay, where's the space? Is there space to attack, or is there space to kick?
Your kicking strategy all depends on who's back.
Exactly.
And if you can get the wingers up and play first, that's why my policy of run, pass, and then look for kick or score comes in. Now, in both those cases, both wingers almost cheated. We call it cheating. They said, okay, he's definitely not going to run, so we turn around and start chasing back. Now we still kick it right down their throats. So that is the point. Now,
New Zealand would never, ever kick. And they're not the greatest team in the world at the moment, but that's because their pack of fours is
10 points down. 9 minutes to a game.
I guarantee you that England, France, Ireland, We'll pass the ball here. No one's afraid. No one's afraid of being in the 22. The only reason you're afraid of being in your 22 is you're scared that you are going to drop the ball if you pass it. Now, how desperate are we that we think if I pass the ball, my guy next to me might drop it, therefore we've made a mistake and they could score. So it's about backing your skills here. It's the easiest thing in the world. They don't anticipate that we're going to get the ball, and we've passed it into space where they haven't, and we can kick it into space which they haven't got covered, or pass it into space where they haven't got tacklers. Now that is just a basic, it's not even coaching attack, it's coaching awareness, rugby awareness of when it's on and when it's not on. It's not about being in the 22, it's about having an opportunity.
Interesting.
I think the next clip will answer the question even better, and I want us to show it. I'll go through it now.
Yeah.
It's again Dwayne who steals the ball, and it's a case of now it's really on, and they planned for the counter. We talk about a counter attack of a turnover. There you see it go. Let me go slowly through this one so it's clear to the viewer. There comes Sia. What's in Sia's mind? I got to take it wide. Now, guys, there's a forward and a back. All that you had to do there is spin, and pass, and then you run and you go. Look at the winger here in the corner. He showed his hand again. We still kick it down his throat.
No,
if you look at
that was looking for a 50-22. Look where at the time, look where it is.
Yeah, but Coravetti,
We've got to back the players here as well. Let's be fair. What the idea was, turnover ball, it's open. The law says 50-22, I'll get the line out.
Then get the line out.
No, but I'm saying the bounce didn't happen.
Yeah,
Let's be fair on this team, guys.
Okay,
if the bounce happened 10 minutes on, boom, we got a line out. We're back on the front.
Let's be fair. We scored 2 tries at the end. If you want to be fair, a Springbok team that I watched and the talent that we have in the country, I didn't want to see them score 3 points with 12 minutes to go. This is a typical example where you got to back yourself and play. Guys, you will not find it in the world under 13 rugby, a 2-man overlap. Don't tell me we're in trouble there. We are in trouble. You know where we are in trouble? We 10-0 down. That's where we're in trouble.
You're asking for our opinions as ex-coaches, and that's why I would say, had he got the 50-22, I would say good kick. It's like a player going for a drop goal. Kick the drop goal over, and I'll say, well done. Miss it, and I'll say, why did you stuff up an opportunity to attack? So, no. When the guy takes the decision to execute something, he must do it right. His job is to kick it out in the 22. So if he hasn't kicked it out in the 22, he's spoilt an opportunity to attack.
How many clear line opportunities do you get in a test? Sometimes nothing. You got to beat your man.
True.
Sometimes one overlap, and if you're lucky, 2 or 3 where you've got a clear overlap. So when it's time to eat and the steak has been served, you got to eat that steak. Don't now eat the bloody potatoes and the other stuff. If you guys understand the
I hear what you're saying.
opportunity only comes now and then, and that's where you got to use it.